channel. You know, this is Alexia, and this is sometimes I feel so weird saying it, but anyways, this is Straight Out of Narbrook, alright, in the Bronx. Yes. So I'm back. I've been gone for a couple of days. I wouldn't say like super busy, but I've kind of been busy. I've been spending some time with my godson, and I've been trying to finish finals week and stressing about going to a new school and all of that. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about school right now because it's stressing me. That's a whole other thing. I'm gonna do a video on that, but today this video is gonna be on Jesus. Sorry. So this video is gonna be on a Netflix documentary that I watched. Michelle Obama documentary on Netflix. So if you don't know, Michelle Obama, yes, she wrote a book called Becoming. So this book is about her childhood and her teenage years, college days, and how she became who she is today. Right? So, you know, I was watching the movie. I took some notes. Don't watch my little piece of paper. This is not all notes about the documentary, so don't get too nervous. So she starts out with her childhood and how she was raised with her mother and father and her brother and all of these things, right? And she talks about even though she is the former first lady of the United States of America, and she is not just the former first lady, she is this educated female. She has her law degree, she has a great husband and all of this stuff, and the fact that she lives in the White House, she just feels like her mother loves her. Love? I wouldn't say love more. Sorry. Cross. Sorry. I don't want to say that. Because we don't ever want to assume that a parent loves one child more than the other. But when we do say our parents have favorites, we do sometimes in our head, when we think favorites, we think maybe they do love them more. But I won't assume that that is the case. That's not my place. But she talks about how her brother, she thinks her brother is her mother's favorite child. She's like, oh, they're having dinner at the White House, and her mother is like, oh my God, I don't remember her brother's name, but let's just say her brother's name is John. Her mother would be like, where's John? Why is he not here yet? And then like they had dinner at his house, and she's like, this is why I love coming to John's house. John has the best wine at dinner. And she's like, mother, we live in the White House. We have the most exquisite wine, like, you know, the most expensive wine, all of this stuff. So I can relate to that because I've always, in some way, felt like my older brother, I'm my mother's only daughter. So it's me, my older brother, Alex, and then my two younger brothers, 1 and Q. So I've always felt like my older brother was the favorite. That's just how I felt. Like, me and my mom have had conversations, and I'm like, okay, go talk to your favorite child. Like, I don't know. But yeah, she says he's not the favorite, but that's what I think. And then my younger brothers think I'm the favorite. I don't know. So this documentary for me, like, I was so inspired by her confidence as a child. Her brother was at Princeton, and so she was like, I want to go to Princeton. And her guidance counselor was like, you're not gonna make it to Princeton. Why don't you reach a little lower, basically. And she was like, you know what? You're not gonna stop me. I'm gonna show you and whatever, basically, all of that. And she did go to Princeton. She did make it to Princeton. And she made it even further. Okay. And they might plant the doubt, but sometimes we ourselves allow it to grow. And that is what holds us back the most, ourselves. Because if you want to do it, listen, who can stop you? Anyways. Sorry guys. I'm losing a little, So I'm kind of a little bit, over the place. But then she also talked about equal partnership. And in our society today, I can't speak on an American family household because I live in a Jamaican household. I've always lived in a Jamaican household. So I feel like I could only talk on a Jamaican household or a Caribbean household because most Caribbean households are the same. But I do believe in equal partnership. And there are a lot. And it's not just females. There are a lot of females and males that do not believe in equal partnership. And I've seen it where females have said, me not there with no man will want me if pay 50-50 of the bill. And I'm just like, what's the issue? I personally don't see the issue. And I feel like if you are working and you are able to help, why not? Why not help? I don't see the issue. Then there are also men who do not want their women to work. And that's their decision. You don't want your woman for work. She don't want for work. That's y'all business, right? That's up to y'all. But what I don't like is a man that does not want his woman to work and then turn around and say, I me make you have this. I me I make the money. This, that, and the third. But I do believe in equal partnership. And it's not just on a financial standpoint. It's overall. Because I don't believe that because you are the man, you're the only one that should be making certain decisions. I don't believe that I am beneath anyone or more than anyone. But I want to be equal with my partner. I want me and my partner to make decisions together because they don't just affect my partner or affect me. They affect us as a family and I guess like our future kids when we have kids and all of that. And she also talked about the sacrifices that she had to make for her family. Like she mentioned that she wasn't particularly ready. And I guess maybe that is like we've as humans we can say, okay, we're not emotionally ready, we're not financially ready. So I guess it's like, different types of being ready. And so she talked about toning down her aspirations because she knew she couldn't do it all. And I feel like that is a characteristic of a great mother. And I'm not saying that we as females or males, parents, period, we can't do it all. Because I as a human being, I believe that I can do it all. That's just me. But she knew. And she knew that she couldn't do it all. And she made that sacrifice. And not only for her kids, for her husband. Because at the end of the day, he still pursued his career. But I feel like at the same time, I want to be able to help my husband financially. Also, to take that burden off him. Because if financially I can't help him and we're struggling financially, he's always going to be working. And so it's unfair that he doesn't get equal time to spend with his children and to child rear. She also talked about them going to marital counseling. So she said, I took Barack to counseling. You heard that? I took Barack to counseling. Not because there was something wrong with me, but because he needed fixing. So she told Obama, I am perfect. I am perfect. You're the one who needs the counseling. But I felt like, yes, that was funny, but overall, in society, therapy and counseling is not something that is as common. Talking about your feelings is not as common in Jamaican society. And so I feel like when there is issues in the relationship, it needs to be talked out. And sometimes we weren't raised to communicate properly, because not everyone knows how to communicate properly, and we weren't raised to communicate properly, some of us. And so sometimes you just need a third party to step in and help you to facilitate, to work through the issues. The biggest thing, one of the biggest things that I wanted to touch on was the angry black woman. She talked about how during the campaign trail, whenever she spoke out about injustice, or she got angry because we as a people, black women, black men, African Americans, were being treated unfairly, she was portrayed as an angry black woman. And my question is, do we not have a right to be angry? Is it only black women who are angry? Is it only black people who are angry? Why is it that black women, when they express their feelings, they are portrayed as this angry black woman? That is something that really bothers me. Like, any woman can be angry. So why is it that only black women are portrayed as the angry black women? That we need to touch. We need to touch more on that. And she said when her husband was in office, we didn't do our jobs then either, because he was in office and we always had a Republican house. So with a Democrat trying to put through certain policies to help the people, the Republican House would oppose, and so it would make it 10 times harder for these policies to get through. And so she said we never did our job in the every year general election, different from the presidential election. And then when the presidential election came up, we didn't do our job either, because look on 46. Look on 46. And I know this is not really related, but like when you think about the coronavirus and the speeches this man give, and the way he talk, and how racist he has been, and how he has referred to the coronavirus as the Chinese virus, and the xenophobia that has been going on in this country. And xenophobia has been going on for a long time. I really loved her documentary, and there's a lot more to learn from it. And I feel like you should watch it. I don't really see a lot of people talking about it, but the other day I did see that it was number 4 on Netflix. So people must be watching it. But I don't really see a lot of people talking about it and stuff like that. And if you're not a show person, the book, you could watch the book. You may watch the book. Jesus. You could read the book. It's available on... I checked Amazon. It's available on Amazon for like $11. You could do the ebook, because the book is probably going to take a while to get to your house. And if you're not in the United States, the ebook will download automatically to your phone or tablet or laptop, whatever you're using. So that's a plus for you. But yeah, get the book or watch the show. And comment below. Tell me what you think. If you've watched it, or if you haven't watched it, are you interested in watching her documentary? Yes. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. I'm gonna try to record another video right after this. Bye guys.